Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Apologies, no video yesterday. I've got to be real with you guys, I'm not gonna post when there's nothing happening. It's as simple as that. Or if there's no genuine concept to do a video or anything that's organic and natural, I'm not going to come on here and try and force anything. Yesterday, we literally had zero news. I remember coming home and I was looking and I was just trying to see what was popping and there was absolutely nothing. So I just thought, you know what, might as well have a break. And I'll see what's popping tomorrow. And even today there's a bit of a struggle, but because I want to make sure that I give you guys decent content, I thought let's pile in two stories today, two big stories into one, and we can have a video for today. Tomorrow though, I've got a surprise for you. Tomorrow will be the first Reddit video. Yes, the first Reddit video. For those of you that don't know and you've been living under a rock or you've been living in a cave, I have a brand new Reddit page. This is the Reddit Younes Talks Football on Reddit. Make sure you put all of your posts in that Reddit, and the best ones that get the most upvotes and the least amount of downvotes will be featured in my weekly video. So starting from tomorrow, Reddit video number 1, and it's going to be banter. I haven't looked, I haven't seen what's there, so the reaction you're going to get tomorrow is genuine. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys have come up with, but if you haven't already, make sure you join the Reddit. I'll leave a link up here. Now, let's get into today's nitty-gritty. Today's nitty-gritty is going to give us some news in relation to Hakimi, because we now have official clarification as to what is going on. And I want to talk about other transfers happening elsewhere, possibly because of Chelsea. We'll get into it. Let's start off with Hakimi. This is the latest from Fabrizio Romano, and I think it's going to be the last time that I mention the guy's name. Yes, unfortunately, it's come to an end. And as much as I would have loved the end to be Hakimi has signed for Chelsea, it's not going to be that, I'm afraid. It's going to be Hakimi's off to PSG, and this is the here we go moment we've been looking for. So, Fabrizio Romano tells us, Achraf Hakimi to Paris Saint-Germain. Here we go. Agreement reached tonight. Medicals next week. Contract until June 2026. Inter will receive 60 million euros plus 10 million euro add-ons. Chelsea never made an official bid. Only talks. Donnarumma and Hakimi will be announced soon. PSG are not taking their Champions League loss lightly. Let's just put it that way. They feel hurt by the fact that they got knocked out of the Champions League in the manner that they did against Manchester City, and they probably feel like they have to do whatever it takes to get themselves to the next level. And by this, they've decided to get Donnarumma, who's a free agent, and by the way, his wages are going to be through the roof, so I know PSG are cool with that. Chelsea are not. And Hakimi, this is interesting because Fabrizio's told us here, Inter will be receiving 70 million euros. As a whole, which comes to about £58 million. But they'll be receiving 60 million euros plus 10 million euros as add-ons. That means the initial fee that they will be sending over to Inter will come to about, what, 49 million? 50 million? I mean, that is really affordable. That's really affordable. And it makes you wonder, how come Chelsea didn't actually put a bid in? Why were we just holding talks? Why did we, just decide to have a little word with his agent and not actually make a move whilst we knew PSG were making moves for him? Like, why were Chelsea just on the backbench in this and didn't actually act? I honestly don't know, but if I'm looking to think of a reason, although this isn't quite feasible, but I just want to share it with you and you guys can let me know in the comments what you think. Chelsea are a club where they don't want to destroy the wage structure. They're a club where all players get earned very similarly, in terms of a weekly basis. You look at the highest paid player at Chelsea, if I'm not mistaken, is Ben Chilwell on 200k a week or 190. And then you get all the rest, and it's all 180, 70, 160, 150, 140, 130. And that is the bracket. Everyone is amongst that range, and there's no one that comes in that breaks the wage structure. The last man that we had above 200k, if I'm not mistaken, was Eden Hazard, and he was near to 220, 230, I think. I need to double check that. I think he was around there. But Chelsea are not a club to break the wage structure, unless if it's just, a world beater, a world talent. This is what we have to do. And in order for us to sign him, let's try and get him as close as possible. But we might have to break the bank a little bit. Much like the whole Erling Haaland thing. I don't believe that Chelsea are going to tempt him to come to Chelsea and offer him 200k a week. It's going to be more towards 300k, I reckon. Easy. But that's because he's Erling Haaland. That's because he scores goals left, right, and centre. And right now, he is one of the most in-demand footballers on the planet. So it's logical in that aspect. But going for a Hakimi, I've just got a feeling that the wage he's going to be getting at PSG is going to be ridiculous. And there's no word in terms of what he's actually earning. He's got a contract until 2026, so it's a 5-year deal, which tells you there's a lot of money on the table for this. And there was the whole thing about his missus, his wife, or his girlfriend, I think it's his wife, but his partner, who apparently wanted to go to Paris rather than London. And that was a deciding factor. It could be the missus, you know? If there's anyone to blame, maybe blame the missus. Maybe she had the influence. Maybe it was because of her. Who knows? But anyway, Hakimi will be going off to PSG. Today is the last time you will ever hear me speak about Hakimi, unless if we face PSG and he is the player that we're going to be playing against, and that will have to come up against a Ben Chilwell, where Ben Chilwell will sort him out. No, I'm kidding. He probably will, fingers crossed, if we ever do come across PSG. But PSG really taking it seriously. The transfer window taking it very seriously. Now, talking about teams taking it seriously, Manchester City are taking it seriously. And Man United are about to sign Jadon Sancho. That is done. That is happening. And I didn't think I'd be saying that because last year it was meant to happen and it didn't. And now this time we've heard the rumours and I thought, you know what, they're going to bottle it again. Turns out an agreement is actually about to go down. So Sancho to United is happening. But I'm not really fussed. I'm not scared of Sancho going to United. The only implication that might have is if Chelsea go for Haaland, and the fact that Dortmund have already sold Sancho, are they prepared to sell Haaland in the same window? It makes things a little harder, which is why I wanted Chelsea to get business done ASAP in relation to Haaland, because we knew Sancho to United is more than likely going to happen, which now we know it is. But the one club that I wanted to talk about is Manchester City. Damn, we hurt them bad. We hurt them so bad that they thought, okay, we need to break the bank and we need to go for Mr. XYZ ABCDEFG, like the whole alphabet, because they are that hurt of the fact that they couldn't get the quadruple and they lost the Champions League final in the manner that they did. And on top of that, we beat them 3 times in the space of 6 weeks. So clearly they're concerned. Now what they've decided to go and do is launch a £100 million bid on Harry Kane and a £100 million bid on Jack Grealish. That is unreal. City are not playing games. They are ready to break the bank, which is, again, more of a reason why Chelsea need to get the act together now. Not to say that Chelsea haven't got their act together. I think they know exactly what they're doing. But we need to get ourselves Erling Haaland. I'm just saying that now. He is the prime target. He is the one that we know Chelsea will be moving for. There won't be any of this madness that we just saw with Hakimi where we're, observing from the sidelines and then we don't actually make a bid. Chelsea will be going for Haaland and will do whatever it takes to get his signature at Chelsea Football Club. It's going to be hard. It's going to take time, but it's doable. And Roman Abramovich is very, very invested in this and wants it to happen. But when you look at Man City and the way that they're moving, they will get Harry Kane. They will get, and the rumours are that, they've bid 100 million, they're testing the waters. They know that it's going to get rejected. They know 100 million is not enough, but they're testing the waters. They're trying to see how desperate Tottenham are, which they are. We know they are, but there's also the rumour that they might be throwing in players. There's Sterling that's rumoured, there's Gabriel Jesus that's rumoured. If I'm not mistaken, there's Laporte that's rumoured, but there's a few players that are rumoured to possibly be included in that deal for Harry Kane. And we'll see what happens. But 100 million, that will be upped. Maybe 150. Around that margin, Tottenham might be forced to accept because we know how Tottenham function. They are all about this. And they don't really manage this very well. Let's have it right. I mean, they paid out Mourinho 30 million because they thought they were going to the Super League and they were going to be able to afford any manager they want after that. And then the Super League crashed. Therefore, they still had to pay 30 million out to Mourinho because they sacked him. And then they tried to negotiate with other managers and then they get rejected. And now they haven't got a manager. They haven't got any money. They're not in a Super League. They haven't got a transfer budget. They're in the mud. So 150 million, I think they're going to accept. Now, in terms of Jack Grealish, this is how you know Man City are moving serious. 100 million straight up for Jack Grealish. And I'll tell you what, I think that's going to happen. I think City will be signing both Harry Kane and Jack Grealish, which is going to be insane. Jack Grealish, top player. Aston Villa, no way they'll say no to 100 million. There's no way. There's just no way Villa will turn down that money. It just won't happen. So when you look at those moves that are happening because they are clearly hurt by the fact that they didn't end the season the way they wanted to. They are still Premier League champions. They want to hold on to that. They know that we are a threat now. They know that because we beat them 3 times in 6 weeks and we won the Champions League, beating them in the final in a convincing manner, might I add. We dominated that game. They clearly are taking this seriously. We need to step up our game. Because if we want to compete for the Premier League title, we have to make sure that we get the players we need in this window to bolster our squad up. We cannot go in with the same squad that finished in the top 4. We just can't. If we're looking to put a proper title challenge, we need to get the couple of additions that we're looking to bring in and allow Thomas Tuchel to do his work. Simple as that. If we do that, we honestly, I'm not going to say we will win the Premier League title, but my goodness, we will put in one hell of a fight, and I have good feelings that we will end up getting the job done in terms of becoming Premier League champions. So it's up to us. Let's go and get Haaland. If we get Haaland, that's a statement. That's a statement in itself. If we weren't to sign anyone else, just Erling Haaland, that's enough. In order to make that statement, in order to show everyone that, boom, we are serious now. We are taking ourselves to the next level. For everyone to take notice, including Man City, for them to go, oh my God, they actually got Haaland. That's a big move. Psychologically and in terms of the team. Massive move. So please, lads, let's go and get Haaland. Because Lukaku's not happening. Kane's going to City. Let's go and get Haaland. Let's make it happen. And let's send shockwaves throughout the Premier League and throughout world football because we're coming to take over. Let's do it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below in relation to Hakimi going to PSG. Last will mention of him. Let me know in relation to everything that I've talked about today. Make sure you join the Reddit and let me know about Jack Grealish, Harry Kane and whatnot. I'd love to hear it. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded as well. Join my Twitch, Reddit, all links in the description, and I'll see all of you tomorrow for a double upload because tomorrow you're getting 2. You're getting an England-Germany preview, which is going to be huge, especially how we're seeing the quarterfinals plan out now. It's mad. It's insane. Last 16 games are happening. Big teams getting knocked out. It's gone crazy. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, after that, you'll be getting a Chelsea news video as well. So double upload tomorrow. I'll see all of you then. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Look after yourselves. Take care. And peace.